Hi, my name is Levi with JK Plumbing Company based out of Austell. Today we're going to be working on Burlington 1485 Highway 138. But in order to do so, you kind of got to get a visual of how the building is set up. So Google Earth is going to help me do that. So let's go ahead and dive into it. First thing to note that the restrooms, the mop sink, the utility room, as well as the break room is all on the back side of the property. This is in a strip mall, so all the sewage will come to the front and then discharge to the left side of the property. So here is the restrooms in questions. This is what's backing up. I want to say every week to every 3 weeks. So here's the restrooms. Please forgive me, I'm not going to be drawing straight lines on here. Right here is a clean out, and then it 45s and 45s and runs straight out the front. Obviously my line is not straight, but the sewer line is. Right here is a manhole. This is where we've been accessing it to do the hydro jetting, as well as up at the top by the restrooms. Because it is a 500 foot plus line. This is the belly, and then the X lines here are going to be some small problem areas that I found that could be contributing factors to the backup. This is just kind of where the rust and debris is building up, so that definitely needs to be jetted and cleared out of there. We're going to start the camera footage off at the clean out closest to the bathrooms. We installed this clean out in early July, I believe, in order to fix a separation between cast iron and PVC with some harsh turns, and added the clean out in for easy access. We're here at Burlington, Conyers, and this is the sewer line cambered from the outside bathrooms. So here's the vertical line. That turns into cast iron right there. Right here is my indication 1 on the map. This is where it transitions from 4-inch to 6-inch. Here's indication number 2 on the map. This is where it transitions from cast iron to PVC. If we run water, you'll see it build up there on the bottom. Tissue will get caught on the side. I do like that it is on 45s and not 90s, so that is definitely helping the situation, but it's coming loose. You can see up on the top that it's almost all the way broke free. That's not even a round pipe anymore. There is a clean out buried right here. We are unable to locate that. Here's some buildup, that tissue just kind of built up down here on the left hand side. Here is indication number 3. This is cast iron separation. Back it up a little bit. And in the picture that I'll be sending, it was built up right here. The tissue keeps on getting caught right here. The water's still going down, but the tissue is getting stuck right here until a big wave of water pushes it further. That's indication number 3 on the map. That's number 4 right there. As you see, the camera's having a little bit hard time jumping over it. Back it up a little bit. You see the lips, tissue and debris is getting stuck on here and on here. The water's still flowing through, but any kind of tissue that catches right here, it gets snagged. Good. Nice. Stop. This is indication number 5. This is the clean out. As you can see, there's tissue sitting here. It's getting caught on here, and once a big gush of water, it'll kick it over, but then it gets stuck on the other end of this clean out right here. This is buried underneath the tile. It's all cast iron, but this is completely separated. See if you can get it in a couple more inches so they can see it a little bit better. Right there. Back it up. Back it up. Stop. You can see that that's almost an inch gap just on this one side. So, and then you see the tissue just kind of built up. And when this bush piles up enough, it'll wash down, but then get caught up later on. Stop. Back it up. Back it up. Back. Stop. This is the 6th and final for this run of the camera. As you can see, we got a nice big separation here. Water is actually being diverted to the side and swooshing over for some reason. I think that this is beveled up a little bit, so it's swooshing over, but tissue keeps getting caught on this left corner. As you can see, there's debris just sitting along down the pipe. So this is it for here. You got about 30 plus feet going in that's in good condition. We're gonna walk the line, show you what is on here above ground, and then camera from outside going back in and see what we get there. Here's the location that we started from on the video. As you can see, that is the restrooms there, so the line comes out pretty shallow, about 4 feet through here. This drops it down to 5 feet, and we run through the back storage. I'll go ahead and walk the line so you see I marked it about every 10 feet, and is where it transitions to 6 inch. It's not a big problem area. So we run into this wall, and I guess let me run right on, walk right through it. So we're on the other side of this wall. We have marking here. Line continues on, and then here's where it goes from cast iron to PVC, and you see that that pipe is not circle anymore, it's ovalized and it's catching on the sides. Here's where those 245s are. They're really nice. Now the clean out is somewhere in here. This is the clean out bevel for it, but it's concreted in, so we're gonna make a nice straight walk through here. The marking is just telling me where the line is. I believe this is indication number 3. This is where the first separation of the cast iron is on the bottom, and then right next to it, I think that's 3.5 feet. May look a little bit different on the on phone camera. That's about 3.5 feet. So you have two little problems here. You go across here, this tile, and this is where a bad area is. What you have here is that there's a clean out right here, but both sides of the clean out, so here and over there, they're both broken, which is causing the water to keep going, but the tissue getting caught up, and then the tissue get caught up again here. So we'll keep on going. We're gonna go right over here to the next spot, and this is number 6. Number 6 is a cast iron separation. We're at about 7.5 feet at this point. So this is where the cast iron's a little bit broken, separated on one side, and it's beveled, so it's channeling it to the left. And from this point all the way to that is actually in good condition. This is the changing area, or fitting area. So it's really hard to get back into there and then on the other side, but we'll go ahead and do it. So here's your sewer line, still running nice and straight, and we'll go over through the wall. So there's the wall that we just walked into. Here's the sewer line, no issues. And then it's only about a 15-foot run, and we go through this wall. So here we are on the other side of this wall. There's a dot right here, and then it comes running through here. Let me get that other marking. Oh, it's right there. Boom, and that's the last of this run. I can't push the camera any further. But from this point here to that number 6 indication, there's nothing wrong. So we're gonna go ahead and go through that wall and start the camera pushing it back up. So we'll see you then. All right, on the other side of that wall is a gardening section. And if you look on the left-hand side, right towards the middle, there is a manhole. This is where we're cameraing from. The camera is all the way up to the last point, but unfortunately it is underwater and it just dirties up the lens. So we're starting this video off after the belly. I'll go ahead and add in some pictures of that water level as well. As you can see, once it goes underwater, you can't see anything. It gunks up the lens, and we pull it out, clean it off, and set it back in. So the actual video of it will start from after the belly ends. So that right there is a big old rust blob. We've got a lifter, so we're close to the top of the pipe here. The bottom is down here, and it is just so much chunks of rust, dirt, debris. You can all see it right here. You see how this camera is shaking. It's coupling a little bit separated, not too much. Still good flow on it. Just chunks and chunks of rust, debris. Other than that, it's still a functionable line. Stop. So you can see down here on the bottom, a blob of rust sitting on the coupling. Pull back. rust just sitting. Here's the bottom of the pipe here. Bottom. Camera spinning. Bottom. This isn't too bad right here. Some rust chunks. Some more. The actual couplings all look pretty good. Here, some leftovers here. Got some little critters running around in there. Big old pal. Stop. Yo, you got the hanger wrapped around. It's sitting on the ledge right now. Pull it back slowly. Yeah, it's hooked. Ah, wait, stop. What is that? It's at the edge? Alright, this is what I want you to do. I want you to hold the pipe really strong against the hole, pull the cable until it's really tight, and pull them both up at the same time. It's hooked. You're pulling it out. So that's what we just hooked up. I thought it was a hanger. It looked kind of shiny, but that's theft prevention thing right there. So right outside of that wall is where the manhole is, about 20 feet off. Lines coming through here. This is the footage that you saw. Oh, right down that pathway over there. I'll show you the markings that we got. This area, the fittings look good. But from about right where that X is, all the way back to that wall is just filled with rust on the bottom of that line and debris. This X with the arrow facing the opposite way, and this X with the arrow facing that way, is the long belly. I'm gonna go ahead and snip in footage of the belly so you can see it. So problem area, and then just some rust from here back all the way up to that I think marker number 6 is perfectly good. All right, and that's going to conclude the video today. I hope it answered any questions, but if you do have more questions, feel free to contact me. Again, my name is Levi with JK Plumbing Company. Have a nice day.